What is going on, traders? We are back in another one. It is Daniel, your market engineer. I am excited for next week. I've been doing research all weekend on Shll Hyliion, and I think I may have found something. Make sure you stay to the end. I'm going to be going over some of the parallels I see between it and NKLA, some technical charting, as well as we're going to dig into the SEC filing that was posted recently and look at some of the differences. So I've been getting lots of questions about the price action of Hyliion. Why are we trading down? What's happening? Why are people freaking out? We had this announcement on June 9th that we're going to have a shareholders meeting and we're going to be voting. You know, so if we finally have a date of when this is happening and when the merger is probably going to be going through, which would be likely a couple of days after that, why are we downtrending? And in order to explain this, let's just do a little history lesson. So these guys are very fitting, same kind of market, same everything really, right? So on 420, you can see the date up here. So on 420, there's an announcement that there's an SEC filing, and I'll throw it up on screen now, that they're going to be having a shareholders meeting on May 12th. May 12th comes, all this hype is building up to this point, and so you see it trading sideways here for like a day or two, and then it pulls back because it doesn't go through. But then on May 26th, we basically get an announcement that the new meeting is going to be on June 2nd, and it actually gets approved on that date. So you see on June 2nd right here, the announcement's made, the merger's happening, and what happens? It sells off. Just people taking profits. But then you see it starts to rebound the next couple of days here. And on June 4th, the ticker changes. Let's zoom in a little more. So once again, June 4th, one would think that this is the day that we go crazy, right? Ticker changes and it drops, man. I mean, they drop by like $7 or $8 intraday, but they end up correcting towards the end of the day. Friday, trade up a little bit, not much, a couple bucks, maybe a dollar or two. Then what's interesting is the rocket ship that comes Monday. So why did this happen? Well, couple reasons. One, you had an entire weekend for hype to build and people to find out about this. Two, the way people were finding out about this. Okay, before, all these SPAC plays, these are kind of lucrative. Like not everyone knows about these, okay? That's what you have to keep in mind is once it's listed, they have this superior news channel, this news wire, where now, they're not this acquisition that's about to happen. They are a NASDAQ listed company, and they can just pump information and articles and stats and whatever they want into the media, and then it just gets broadcasted everywhere, okay? So this gives crazy exposure over the weekend, and people that had no idea about it are finding out about it. And then FOMO just takes over, and we have this rocket ship here, okay? I am confident we are going to see this here. The differences we're going to see in the SEC filing make me understand why there was this pullback, but I'm still confident that we're in good shape, and I'll show you why. Let's go over the differences of their proposal. So here's what came out on the 9th, that they're going to have a meeting on the 28th. And they call out here that we may not basically combine the business unless this, that, and the third are completed, all right? They have to be approved in this meeting. So this is what they're talking about down there. The business combination proposal, basically just saying, hey, we're going to merge. We're going to turn into Hyliion. Okay, cool. Charter proposals. This is fairly normal. We saw this in NKLA as well. This is just kind of like terminology stuff. Is it gonna be, how are we gonna be classified? This is what scared people. This is one of the proposals that they said the reasons why they may not merge that have to be completed is this proposal here, which is basically a stock offering at some point. And this is fairly normal. Companies do this to generate revenue, but you just hate to see it. It always causes a downtrend. So this is what I think was scaring people. I'm going to link this in the down there if you want to read it. I encourage you to read it if you want to vote on these things. Anyone that had shares before August 24th is eligible to vote. You just need to reach out to like Robinhood or TD Ameritrade, whoever your broker is, and you can get this proxy information that they call out here, and then you can actually vote. Well, all that said, I think we're in good shape. As we talked about before, some of these pullbacks we're seeing mirrored what we saw with NKLA, right? Just because we got the merger date announced or the date of the shareholder meeting doesn't necessarily mean we're about to start skyrocketing again. They sure as hell didn't. So have faith. I'm excited for next week. I think we could see some crazy price action. None of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor for internal posts. And hope you enjoyed. Happy trading. Catch you in the next one.